Hi, Peter Hudson, Head of Training and Recruitment at the World Golf Teaching Federation and founder of YGA. Last night's coach training was a really enjoyable event for the coaches, but I think that what was in there could be so fantastic for you and yet so simple. The only challenge is that you've got to be prepared to go out there and experiment with these ideas. And you know, this is so important because you may be watching this video trying to find, you know, that little thing that's going to make that difference. Well, it's just not like that. And the pleasure that I saw today particularly was quite fantastic. So I had the wonderful opportunity to actually work with somebody today on the golf course on the 50% swing, which is what I'm talking about today. And the 50% swing is the idea that you can use this as a self-teaching aid. And I offered this to the gentleman I was playing with, and he said, I'll give it a go. And the first thing I noticed was that the backswing was just the same speed as his normal one, and then the downswing was just a slow swing, which won't get the result that we're after. The idea of the 50% swing, it's done at 50% of the speed of the normal swing, but it's also done in complete harmony with the movement. So I'll give you the biggest tip here. The tempo, swing tempo is 3-1. So whatever speed you go on the backswing, it's going to be 3 times on the backswing, 1 on the downswing, so it'd be 1, 2, 3, 4. So when we were doing the 50% swing, it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and through to a full follow-through finish. Now, what this enabled the client I was working with to do, for the first time ever, realise what the club head and club face were doing as he hit it. And he said, I've never ever seen the golf club hit the ball before. Now, there was an immediate and massive increase in his performance on the golf course. There was a massive and immediate change in his state management. But there also was a massive change in the potential he was offering himself to help him to play better golf and to actually make changes in that swing because he was monitoring. I also use the 50% swing for when someone's doing something new within the golf swing. So we're trying to actually make a technical change. And again, this gives them the opportunity to make it become a habit. So often before, I'm sure you've had this experience, you've gone and had a lesson, you've probably got was a really good piece of advice, but then you've tried to put it in your swing, making that normal full swing, and you might have thought you were actually doing it. You probably weren't. Once you do the 50% swing, you'll know whether you're doing it or not. But the incredible thing is that the gentleman I played with, who's a 22 handicap, went 2 over par on the back 9, was 10 shots under his best score ever, and enjoyed that game of golf more than he'd enjoyed any other game of golf ever. And I think that's quite incredible. So it works for you learning better, it works to discover the golf swing, and it works for you to learn about yourself and what you do. Second thing we did was really in imagery, and again we talked about this a fair bit before, but it's actually extending that imagery even further and imagining that it's already happened and getting those feelings, but then going even further than that and going into the future and imagine you're in the bar of the clubhouse talking about that day that you hit the great shot. So because it's already happened, then that will increase your state of certainty about the event. And thirdly, and again I find very interesting, the whole idea of the fact that when we think we know something, that's the time where we can't learn anymore. So if we're trying to learn a new change in the golf swing and we go, I've got it, that's almost the point at which you haven't got it and you've suppressed your learning. It's an attitude towards the game of golf. And if we went out and hit every shot, and instead of thinking, you know, I'm happy because it hit the green, just being happy with the fact that you've made a learning from that shot. So in other words, it wouldn't matter once you've done all your pre-shot routine and you've done your processes, whether the ball goes out of bounds or goes straight in the hole. You are going to have made that swing because of the fact that you want to learn. So again, for any of those that actually read the newsletter, you'll have seen the quote I gave you a couple of weeks ago from Mahatma Gandhi, which was live like you're going to, this is going to be your last day, and learn like you're going to live forever. So have fun. Please come back to me with any experiences you had from trying the 50% swing. It's just a learning. It would be great to hear from you. My name's Peter Hudson. Call me on 07 939 584 010. It would be great to talk.